Well, hello. This is yours truly, Charles Prosper of Success Through Consistency with another installment on how to remain consistent to achieve your most important goals. If you don't know who I am and what I do, I help you to achieve your most important goals through the indispensable principle of consistency and persistence, which is the key to achieving all of your important goals. And in these videos, if you happen to be watching me on YouTube, or if you happen to be watching me on Facebook through my Facebook group, Success Through Consistency, you will see that I have links below that are gifts for you to take away after watching this video. The first one is my book. Where is it? Here it is. It's Why Consistency is the Key to All Success, and How to Be Consistent to Achieve Any Goal. And I consistently show this book every time I have a video. It's because I want you to take advantage of it. You can get a copy of this on Amazon for $20, or as my gift to you, you can download it as a PDF file in the links below that you see. And as well, you will notice that there is another gift that I want to give you. It's a 30-minute audio that I did about 5 years ago on consistency. It's just totally awesome. I say this in every video because I want to convince you that this is something that you want to listen to. You can also download this by looking at the links below. And one last thing before I get into the subject of today is, I lost my train of thought, is I want you to become a member of my Facebook group, Success Through Consistency. So go to your Facebook, type in Success Through Consistency, and become a member of the mastermind group that will have accountability partners there helping you to support you to stay on track to achieve your most important goals. Now, the subject of today is, you've oftentimes read or read when you're starting a business and you're doing your research, is that 50% of most businesses fail in the first 3 years. I want to take a look at that. I want to think about that, and let's examine that. Because most businesses fail within the first 3 years, is it because of the business or is it because of the person? We are looking at a phenomena of a half glass that's a half glass full or a half glass that's empty. It depends upon your perspective. If you look at the statistic of 50% of businesses fail within the first 3 years, there's two ways that you can react to this. You can go, oh my God, that means more than half of the people fail. Now, if you do this, you're immediately identifying with the failure group. If you have a half glass full perspective and you see that 50% of the businesses fail within the first 3 years, you go, wow, there's a 50% chance of me succeeding. I'm going to identify with the 50% who succeed. And again, I want to let's examine why it is that it's 50% of the people of the businesses fail within the first 3 years. I'm going to propose that it's not so much due to the business, though it could be. It could be at times because the person starts before they have enough capital, or they start before they have enough information, and it could be these factors. But knowing what I know, I'm going to believe and tend to focus on the fact that if 50% of the businesses fail, it has to do with the person who fails the business. What I'm trying to say is that the person who gives up, people give up 50% more in a population than those who continue. if it's concerning business. That is, if this percentage of businesses go down within the first 3 years, I'm going to say it's because of the fact that most people are not consistent. That consistency and persistence is very unnatural to human nature because people seek the path of least resistance. People do not want to go beyond their comfort zone. And because the majority of people do not want to go beyond their comfort zone, it's very, it's not surprising that this would be such a high percentage of businesses that are not successful. I'm saying that the reason why it's 50% who fail is because it's 50% of the people who fail their dream, is 50% of the people who decide that they don't want to succeed and continue and persist because an obstacle has come across, throw their hands up in defeat, and they desist instead of persisting. I'm saying that unless a person continues to keep in the forefront of their mind the why of what they're doing, the temptation to give up and to quit will be very strong. So it is not so much that 50% of the businesses fail on their own. I'm saying that 50% of the people fail their businesses by failing to persist, by failing to keep in the forefront of their minds the why of what they're doing it. My mother, may she rest in peace, had a definition for success. She would say that success is doing what you say you're going to do, which also implies that failure is not following through on what you say you're going to do, and I add consistently. So the key thing that you need to take away with this idea, if you're starting a business, is don't focus so much on the statistic of more than half of the businesses fail in the first 3 years. Pay attention to the idea of those people who are successful, of the 50% who are successful. They are successful for a reason. And I am saying to you that the primary reason that the people who are successful versus the people who are not is that they are persistent and they are consistent in following the path of their goal. And when they come across a problem, they solve it. When they come across an obstacle, they get around it. When they come across any kind of setback, they get back up and they continue to move forward. This is very unnatural to human nature. This requires a determination and a faith in what it is that you want to do. Faith and persistence go hand in hand, and faith is fueled by the value of what it is that you're doing. So again, be of the 50% of the businesses that succeed. They succeed because they persist. They succeed because they're consistent. They succeed because they are willing to do whatever it takes, and they never lose vision of what it is that they're trying to achieve. The value of what is to be achieved is much greater than the temporary obstacles that need to be overcome. Okay, well, that's my take for today. And as always, I say to you, if you like these videos, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, the like button, and more than anything else that I ask from you is to leave me a comment in the comments below. And I like interaction and engagement. So if you have a question, pose your question below. I always say to you, if you ask a question that is good enough, a question that is deep, a question that is thought-provoking, I will create a video to answer that particular question and address some of the things that you're thinking about when you're asking this question, which I'm sure other people are probably thinking about as well. So again, don't be shy. Leave me a question leave me a comment. Tell me what you like. Tell me what direction I should be continuing to go in. And we will both, all of us will benefit. That's it for today. We'll see you again in the next installment of Success Through Consistency.